What is up, folks at home? Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 5 of the 100 tips and tricks to make you a better bass angler. We're going to talk about the difference between spinning rods and bait casting rods. So, gonna be a fun day today. Let's strap up and learn something about the rods we're fishing with. Nice. All right, hold him up for the camera.
Hold on, wait, I gotta drop this.
Look at that one. So here you see I'm using a spinning rod. A spinning rod is generally used to throw lighter lures, and it's going to give you more control over the length and distance of your cast when that lure is lighter. Also, if you're fishing really big fish that are going to peel a bunch of line off, spinning rods can be a great option. So your salmon, your big catfish, things like that that are going to peel off a lot of line are great. But I generally in bass fishing use a spinning rod for lures that are going to be lighter than a 1/4 ounce. They're going to get the call. Or if I need to make really long casts with a heavy lure, I can go to a heavy spinning rod and make those super long casts because the line is just going to flow off of that much quicker. Now, the advantage of a spinning rod is you can do a lot of things really well with it. It's kind of a jack of all trades, rod and reel, if you will. But it's gonna not do as great on certain techniques and presentations, but the spinning rod excels with light line and excels with beginning anglers because it's just easy access, right? Chuck it, wind it, the spinning rod's gonna do it. You can do a lot. You can worm fish with it, you can jig fish, you can throw a spinner bait, you can throw any kind of moving bait, you can throw with a spinning rod, top waters you can throw, but there are certain techniques where it's not going to be as advantage. So spinning rod is going to do a lot of your heavy lifting in bass fishing, especially at a beginner level.
Got one. Good one. Good fish. Oh yeah. Let's go. Another monster. Let's go. Handing rod and reel, rattle worm. That's a 4-pounder right there, folks. Let's go.
Now, as we get to rods and reels that need to handle heavier weights and heavier lures, so 1/4 ounce and up, up into the 2 and 3 ounce variety lures, the bait casting rod or the casting rod is going to handle that a lot better. So here I'm throwing a big topwater plug. I need to be able to put the steel to that fish. So the casting rod allows me to get a much heavier action rod and really put the steel to that fish. Here I'm fishing a big worm and I'm fishing it in heavy cover. So that allows me to have more control of the lure and the bait in heavy cover and to get those fish out of that situation when I'm fishing a bait casting rod. So heavier line, heavier lures, bait casting rod. Lighter line, lighter lures, spinning rod. And really, it doesn't need to get more complicated than that. As you get to be a better angler, you will rely on a bait caster more simply because it gives you better control in a lot of situations. But the spinning rod is, for finesse presentations and different presentations, it's going to work fantastic. The only thing I do not suggest throwing a spinning rod with is super heavy baits or a topwater frog. You're not going to do well. So if you're fishing a big worm like this, you need to be fishing the bait casting rod because it's just going to give you the backbone to get that fish in the boat. Hope you guys learned something today. It's a quick hitter. This entire series is quick hitters, so spinning versus bait casting, lure weight, and how you are addressing all of those inconsistencies with your cast could be helped with the spinning rod. And if you like what's going on right now on the channel, give us a like, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow with day 6.
That was a good one too. They're up shallow. Got one. Got a good one. Let's go. Got another one.